We're the team at Bruce Outridge Productions, and we just thought we'd make this little video so you can see how things do. So when you call, I'm the artist, but when you call, you're going to talk with Carmen, or if you're on email, Carmen is the one that you're probably dealing with because she handles all the admin. So tell us what someone needs. If they want to book an event, what would they do? What would they need to provide you?
Well, if someone was to call in or send me an email, the first thing I need to know the date of the event and the time. I will also need to know their phone number so I can have a contact number, as well as the address of the venue. Those are 4 important things that I need to set up if they're going to book with us.
So we need the date.
The date.
Most important thing. Time of the event.
Yes.
A phone number or contact information.
Yes.
Email, phone, whatever it is. And then what was the last one?
The address of the venue.
The address of the venue.
Very important.
Okay, so those are the 4 pieces we need. Here's the most important. Date is the first thing we're going to ask you. We don't ask you any other questions till the date. So we need the date and the time. If the location, if you haven't got that set out yet, because a lot of people book weddings a year ahead in advance, they don't have the time.
They do.
As long as we know the town or the city or the state or province, whatever, as long as we have that, then we can go ahead and book. You can always give us the details of the event afterwards. We need to know where it will be located because it affects other events. So you do a lot of this on email. So when someone sends you an email, a lot of times you don't get all that information. How's the conversation go?
Oh, lots of time I get the email that come through will ask me if we're available, and they do give me the date and usually the time, and that's about it. So and then they tell me what kind of party they're going to be doing. So basically, I would check in our calendars, see if we're available, and if we are, I answer them right away, tell them that we are available, and I need more information as to what time, how many people, and how long are they looking for. That's very important.
Why is it important for someone to tell us what type of an event it is?
Well, sometimes it helps us knowing
whether I'm going to show up in a bathing suit or not. Wow. You don't want that to happen. Trust me. Tell us what kind of event you have.
Yeah. So it's just, we're always well dressed. When Bruce goes there, he's always well dressed. But if you're really, really casual, you don't want him dressed in a 3-piece suit. It's kind of nice to know that what kind of event they're going to have.
Right.
And that's it. And from that point on, if they say okay, I send you a formal booking confirmation, and everything is done by email.
Okay, and now, how will people know? So I can draw 15 to 20 people, 15 bodies, if you will, roughly, and 20 heads, if you just want heads, just like from here up, for an event. So how does that allow people to book? If they're having 40 people at a party, how long will they need to book?
Well, 40 people, I would say that they need a minimum of 2 hours. We also have a minimum of 2 hours booking time, so it depends. If you're located where we live, we might make an exception and go for an hour, but normally it's a 2-hour period. And if they have 100 people and they want everybody done, then I suggest to them that they need to have more time for the booking.
Right. So we usually have a minimum of 2 hours. We are in Burlington, Ontario. So if you're in an area close to us here, we may make an exception, go for an hour. The other exception may be if we are already going to your town for another event and you need an hour or something before or after, depending on when the time is, we may be able to accommodate you. So feel free to call us. It's based on our calendar, which changes by the day. Now we have a couple packages. So we have what we call a corporate package and a wedding special is the 2 packages. So the wedding special is 5 hours of drawing time within a 7-hour period. So let's say you're having a wedding and you want the cocktail hour to be at, let's say 5 o'clock. I could come and I could do the cocktail hour for 5 till 6, take a break, and then do the other 4 hours after your dinner. So you would have me on site from basically 5 p.m. till midnight, but I will take a 2-hour break. So you'll get 5 hours of drawing time in a 7-hour period. The wedding special also comes with a gift caricature for the bride and groom, and we also have custom stationery that's available. Now our other package is the corporate package, which is one you book a lot, right? And the corporate package is similar, but different. So what's the corporate package? Tell us the corporate package.
The corporate package is 4 hours of drawing time, and you get custom stationery as well as our selfie cam.
Okay, right.
and that's about it. So
And this is a selfie cam, not wrestling, not really. But the selfie cam is basically what we'll do is it's a great addition, especially for weddings, corporate events. Well, let's talk corporate events because that's the special we're talking about. You can use those pictures to promote next year's event. It's a great way of capturing this year's event. You can also share them with the people at the event. So what's going to happen is when I draw their caricature, I will take a picture with them if they want. And then I send them all to the organizer after the event, and it's a great way to remember the event, share it with the team, and create buzz for the next one. Anything else we need to tell them about booking? We book a year in advance,
yeah,
right?
we do, and basically, if you're interested in booking, if you're sending me an email and saying I'm interested in a party, and I usually answer you within 2 hours of receiving the email. I'm quick on answering yes or no, available. Otherwise, if you're not answering me for 2 weeks and then you come back and say, hey, I want to book now, you might have lost your spot. So you have to really decide quickly that if you really want us to be there, to book us early.
Yes, so I always tell people book really early, and at the same time, if you are not quite sure, maybe you're figuring out some of the details, we cannot confirm you in our calendar until you've paid the $50 deposit, which is what we use to hold events. So you'll need at least $50 deposit to hold the date, and I would encourage you to do that because, like you said, if you have not paid that and we have not formally booked you, then that date is still open and other people could grab it. And that happens many times, so it's important that you book. Great job. Hey, thank you very much. So, hey, this is Carmen. I'm Bruce.
Hi.
You can read more about us at BruceOutridgeProductions.com. Call her. Yeah, I'm drawing, but call her and she'll answer you. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye for now.